Welcome to the Nurses Break Room. It's not a place we get to visit very often in real life, but you're always welcome to come and recharge here. And while you're at it, head to selfcareisn'tselfish.com and grab your free copy of my book, Self-Care Isn't Selfish, The Compassionate Nurse's Step-by-Step Guide to Personalized Stress Relief. It's packed with simple, effective strategies to help you prioritize your needs without guilt so you can feel energized, focused, and ready to take on the day. Grab yours at selfcareisn'tselfish.com. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Nurses Break Room with Jenny Lytle RN. Today we are kicking off a 3-part series on beating the winter blues. And this first episode is all about keeping your spirits bright through the holidays, even when life feels heavy or things don't go quite as planned. This time of year brings many mixed emotions for a lot of us. For some, it's full of joy and excitement. For others, it's full of stress and grief or loneliness. And then a lot of us, it's just kind of a mix of all of that. And I was just talking with a friend about how easy it is to feel sluggish and unmotivated when the days get shorter and darker. And if you're already prone to sadness or depression, then it can hit even harder. And while we may know what helps, stuff like getting outside, connecting with people, resting, eating well, it's hardest to start when we're already feeling low. Everything feels heavier and harder. So today, I want to focus on a few gentle ways to care for yourself through the holidays, no matter where you're starting from. First of all, be kind to yourself and to others. It sounds simple, but it matters so much. You never know what someone else is carrying. Illness, loss, financial stress, or just the weight of life. There's a lot of things going on in our country and in our world that are heavy. And a little compassion, even for yourself, maybe especially for yourself, can shift everything. Second, take a moment to ask yourself, what do I want this season to feel like? Not what should it look like, or what do others expect, but what would feel good for you? Maybe you want quiet and peace. Maybe you want more laughter and connection. Or maybe this is a season of reflection or healing. There's no right answer. You might even decide to let go of some old traditions that no longer bring joy. We often do things because we always have, even when they add stress instead of meaning. Consider talking with your loved ones about what truly matters now. And give yourself permission to create new memories that fit where you are today in your life. And finally, remember that it doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Your table doesn't have to look like a magazine. The gifts don't have to be extravagant. What people will remember is how they felt. Safe, seen, and loved. So as you move through the next few weeks, ask yourself, what can I let go of to make space for what matters most? Because keeping spirits bright doesn't mean forcing joy. It means making room for peace and connection and presence. So next week, we are going to build on this and talk about ways to keep your energy up as winter settles in. Until then, take a deep breath and be gentle with yourself. And remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's essential if we want to continue to care for others and live our best lives. Disclaimer. Although I am a registered nurse, the medical and health information contained in this podcast is provided for general information and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. Therefore, before taking any actions based upon such information, I encourage you to consult with appropriate professionals. I do not provide any specific medical or health advice, and the use of or reliance on any information contained in this podcast is solely at your own risk.